Hi, my name is Vita. This is Hippie Crow Hub. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to take you on a little adventure. Every Wednesday I go to town to restock for my small business, and this morning started not too bad. It's been really hot, so I decided to wear the flowiest clothes possible, and I'm bringing a couple of new items to put in the shops. Also, just showing you, if you care, my little upcycle skirt. The top part was falling apart, so I decided to reconstruct the entire elastic band. And of course, hacks all the way, because I love the skirt and I just needed to feel super comfy and cozy today. So this is my inspiration for the fashion and style. Comfort first. So I took the bus in the morning. And there comes the train now. I dropped kids off to school in the morning, and now it's about 10 o'clock a.m. and I need to be at the first location at 11 o'clock. I'm planning to arrive there a little bit early so that I can have enough time to film some content. So here comes the train. I also wanted to make this video a little bit slower, just so you get the vibes of Toronto and the streets and the train stations and how it all looks and feels. Now, I don't usually film outside, so I do feel sometimes a little bit conscious, and I'm trying not to film other people, but it's hard to completely avoid that when you are in the public. And now we got off the streetcar and we arrived to College Street. This is where the first location is. And this is literally my every Wednesday. Most Wednesdays, unless something else is going on, most Wednesdays I do this exact route now. And here is the proof that we are in Toronto, the pride of Toronto. Say hello to CN Tower. It is a lovely day. I got lucky that it's not rainy, so I got to film like a nice sky, and everything looks nicer on a beautiful day like this. So here is Spadina Street. Now I'm walking towards the shop bazaar. And this is College Street. So I got off at Spadina and College. And these are all the funky graffitis in the street. And the vibes are definitely its own, There's a lot of cyclists in town here. That's why driving is a little bit trickier. It's pretty busy. And there's one shop for lease. Ooh, should I move in? Maybe one day. That would be nice. Also around the corner here, there is a really yummy pizza place. You can get a massive slice of pizza for $6, and it's really good. They make their own fresh dough every morning. And I love this building. It's so North American. It reminds me of the movies when I used to live in Lithuania and watch movies based in US. And here is Bazaar, 306 College Street. And there's the window. So I arrived about 15 minutes before 11. Somebody comes at 11 o'clock to open for the vendors to come to restock. The shop opens at 12. So I arrived a little bit early. Usually I arrive a little early just in case there is going to be traffic. And I'm just that kind of person. I'd rather be early than late. I don't like to rush. But also today specifically, I wanted to make sure I arrived so I could film me talking. But guess what? I set the camera up and I poured my heart out, and then I realized that the birds were louder than my voice, and I think my microphone might have broken. I didn't look into that yet, but something is not right with my attachable microphone. So I got to figure this one out. But regardless, you can just see me, awkwardly trying to tell you all the stories of my life, but I will fill you in of what I plan to say anyway. So in this particular week, of the week that I filmed this video, I committed to film 5 videos in 1 week, which is crazy. Even filming 1 video a week is a lot because all the editing and everything does take time. But I was making a video everywhere I went this week, and it was a busy week. And why? Because I want to schedule enough videos for entire July, because I'm expecting my dad to arrive at the second week of July. And I haven't seen my dad for almost 10 years, and he's going to visit us for 2 weeks. So I really need to make sure that I have all my plans and work scheduled ahead of myself so that I can relax and not have to stress or be like on my computer and trying to like post videos, while my dad is here after all these years. We gonna take a little break, and I might not post a lot of shorts. I will see how it goes. If it feels right, I'll post something on the way, maybe of us like sightseeing or something. But I'm not gonna overdo. But I will have all the Monday 10 a.m. videos scheduled ahead of myself. Now, yes, I know I do not have to do this, and I could just take a break, but I just started getting paid from YouTube, and I am so excited. And I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been working for 2 years, posting videos every Monday 10 a.m. In hope and in belief that I'm gonna get to this point where I'm gonna start earning money from AdSense. So I'm here now. It is still very small amount, but it is the beginning of something bigger and better. And I am the kind of person who commits to my own plans. So this is very important. I am building a business from scratch, and I have to be consistent, and I have a commitment to myself. This is not because, I feel like people are going to be sad because I don't make a video, but I need to do this for myself. And of course, in hope that my consistency will pay off and you guys will appreciate and also not forget about me if I disappear. And, as I mentioned before, my sewing videos are the ones who are most viewed, but you never know at what point different type of video will become popular too. And I also do not want to promise people that the only type of videos I will be making will be about sewing, because as my business grows and evolves, there might be different types of opportunities and different types of content coming your way and my way as life change. So this channel has different angles and life has different things to offer. So, and yes, and this video today is me sharing how my Wednesdays look like. But I think it's a sweet opportunity to share the streets of Toronto, the Kensington Market vibes, and the insights of my little small business hustles. And just to let you know, if you are not aware of exactly what I do, I am a vendor. I sell handmade, upcycled, and vintage, mostly clothing, in 3 locations in Toronto. And I did have only Bazaar as my main location for over 1 year, actually getting close to 2 years now. But just recently, I expanded to extra 2 locations, so now I have 3 to juggle. It's going pretty good. It's definitely interesting. It's learning process and experience, but sales are going and I can't complain. So only upwards from now on. Okay, enough talking about all the life plans. Let's go inside. So Bazaar opened for the vendors first. It's 11 o'clock now. And this is all the beautiful artwork in the front. All vendors are so amazing, so passionate about what they do. It's really a pleasure to be part of it. And here is my rack. I need to fluff it up and refresh it. Like one of the owners of, actually an owner of Boho Tchotchkes taught me one of my new favorite words. She says you gotta zhush the rack. So this is what I'm doing. I'm tidying up, I'm freshening it up, I'm fluffing it up, zhushing it up. I love it. So basically right now I'm just going through all the items to make sure they are tidy, to check if there's any tags missing or maybe some damages appeared. You never know. Sometimes people try items and something can happen. Also checking for illegal aliens, as people do try something on and they just put it on the rack, and things can get mixed up. And I just put one item on the other girl's rack. And then this one I'm going to bring to the other side. And if I don't know who the vendor is, then I just give it to reception and they sort it out. So I'm trying to put a couple of new items in and try to organize in somewhat way that looks presentable. It is tricky sometimes because all the things are one of a kind. So to make it super neat and tidy, it takes a little bit of fiddling to kind of decide what feels right. Some people strictly stick to one type of clothing. For example, a vendor next to me on the side has mostly shirts on top. So that's very clear message that if you want a shirt, you can get a shirt right there. My rack is a little bit mix and match of stuff. I do try to bring something in couple of things. I have some vintage 90s there. I have some beach cover-ups shirts. I do have some t-shirts, so in little chunks, but I don't tend to put just same thing completely because I don't know, maybe it's just my personality. I'm a little bit of everything kind of person. But yeah, now it's fluffed up and let's go to the next location. So now we're walking down the street. This is College Street still, and the streetcars are going, and cyclists are going, and cars are going. As busy as Toronto is, this is we're gonna turn onto Augusta Avenue. This is where the actual Kensington Market is. As busy as Toronto streets are, because I lived in Hong Kong and London, England, I have not experienced Toronto being as crowded as London or Hong Kong can get. So it's funny when I meet Canadians and they talk about Toronto being this crazy busy city. And don't get me wrong, there are some spots or some festivals or some streets that will get busy. Right now it's early in the morning, so it's still less people walking, but later on this particular street does get a lot busier. But even then, it's never as crowded as London or Hong Kong could get on just a simple day. So to me, it's a fresh air. I love the space. I'm from a small town myself, from Lithuania. So I grew up with a lot of space, with really only seeing a lot of people walking in the street on a festival in summertime. But even then, the festival is very spacious. You get the idea. So Kensington Market is amazing location for vintage shopping, for art shopping, for food tasting. It is a really neat spot, and I always compare Kensington Market with Camden Town in London, England. And Camden Town was my spot. Any vibes, any cool stuff, any artsy punk things you want to get or hippie stuff would be in Camden Town or Kensington Market in Toronto. So it is funny how I ended up working in this area and setting my business up because since the first time I saw Kensington Market, and my husband said, you are gonna love it. By the way, we just turned on Nassau Street. Nassau Street is where Boho Chachkis is. So as you can see, if you're going on a main Kensington Street, Augusta Avenue, you need to take a little turn just before Film Cafe, or just after Film Cafe if you're walking from the other side. And just around the corner here, you'll see Boho Chachkis. So you can Google them up and you can find them in the maps. So there it is. But Boho Chachkis is pumping lately. They are doing so good. They're so busy. I'm so happy for them. And here is the awesome superstar owner. Her vibe is just the best. I'm telling you, it's not just when you're in the store. She's like this, like behind the scenes too. The vibes are amazing. She has such a great energy. And the shop is awesome. It has its own vibe. It's full of trendy stuff. And here is my little rack. You know, it's not big, but it's mighty. Things have been going good. And, you know, for some reason, it's kind of easier to keep it fresh when the rack is smaller, I find lately, because you'll sell 5 things and then you can bring a whole bunch again, you know? So yeah. So we fluffed it and zhushed it, and let's go to another location. So now I'm continuing with Augusta Avenue and just walking all the way to the other street, and I'm gonna hop on the streetcar and head to Dundas Street West. And here is the main street, lots of cafes. Fun vibes. Definitely recommend to visit here. It is very popular tourist destination and a lot of small businesses. And here is a streetcar, and we are going to Dundas Street West, and Bella Pictet is located at 1317 Dundas Street West. And here is a little bit more vibes of the other locations. So the location where Bella Pictet is called Little Portugal. It's like a Portuguese area. And it is very cool street. Also a lot of vintage shopping. There's vintage stores. There's a lot of cool cafes. It's almost like a number 2 Kensington Market, but with a different vibe. So great spot for shopping, for just strolling down the street. They have, in summer, they have a lot of like events, like festivals where vendors stay up, where small businesses stay up open late, and people walking, eating, shopping, drinking. And you have this lovely street flower shops. And you know, the streets are so alive in summer, and then in winter everybody goes in and hibernates. But it's funny because last year at least, or the selling was amazing, September to January even. It was like the busiest selling time. And in summer, sometimes, I guess it depending on a location, it can get a little slower. But again, I think it's just different each year and different in each location for so many reasons. So here is another vintage store right next to Bella Pictet, and here is Bella Pictet with always an amazing window. This week's theme is polka dots, red and white. We have a Canada Day too coming up, so it's all in a theme. And here is the store. Here is my rack. And I just brought a couple of new things. No dramatic changes. But I kind of tried to keep like certain colors vibing in this spot. Have a lot of skirts, dresses, some tops. Have a little pinch of my handmade things. Some crochet things sold here, so I brought some more. Here is Bella Pictet, and I'm done for the day. I'm gonna hop on the public transport and head home, pick kids up from school, and start editing the video. And yes, now I'm recording this in real life situation. Now you know why I chose to do voiceover, because you can hear all the crazy traffic. And here is my streetcar. Okay, I hopped on a streetcar heading home, and now you know why the crazy sounds of the city is not the most entertaining for a long video. But I'm gonna love you and leave you.